Hello everyone and welcome to RNG University. On tonight's episode, Azorius Artifacts. So, experimental Simulacrum Synthesizer is an amazing card that is ripping up, I feel like, a lot of the modern format because of its synergy with affinity decks. But is it a good card in standard? That's what I'm here to find out today. So I went around and I sort of net decked and then played around with a bunch of different cards for this Simulacrum deck that a lot of people have been running. The Azorius version runs Simulacrum with cards like the Assimilation Aegis, and an Unstable Glyphbridge. I don't know, all these cards, right? It feels like there's a deck here. This is the version that I've ended up trying today, and it seems to be middling. I want to say the win rates for this deck, I think, was about 50% as well. A lot of decks I've been playing so far has been like winning only half the games and losing half the games. So, what with us always being on the draw, I would say that this is a little bit better than a 50-50 type of deck. So yeah, I do think this deck is great if you do draw your Simulacrum. When you draw Simulacrum, this deck feels overpowering, but it's so hard to draw it. It feels like the shuffler definitely sees combo decks, and then they put the combo pieces on the bottom of the deck a lot. This happens to me when I play Waste Not. I play like 10 games. I draw Waste Not maybe one of those 10 games. I play Simulacrum. I have one Lore Urza. I draw one Lore Urza every game, and I don't draw the Simulacrum in like 5 out of 6 games. So this deck, right, if you do get the combo off with the Simulacrum, it feels really good, but you really have to get it off. Let's talk about how Decklist. So in the early game, we're going to have Market Gnome just as a blocker. If he dies, we draw a card and we gain 1 life just to stall a bit. Then we also have 4 Fabrication Foundry. This is a pretty good card because it is a mana rock. Two-drop mana rocks are always good, no matter in what format. Like 2-drop ramp is good. We have 2 Glass Casket for removal and 2 Spring-Loaded Saw Blade as a flash speed kill spell. Does 5 damage, which is pretty good. We also have 2 Disruption Protocol in case we want to counter something. I started off with 4 Disruption Protocol in my test version of this deck. I keep drawing it. It's just opening hand, 3 Disruption Protocols, and it's a dead card when you can't really play it with something on board. You know what's funny? After going down to 2, I still draw both of them every single opening hand, ever. Just Disruption Protocol all the way. That is frustrating, but I do like this card. It's pretty good in this deck. The problem is not drawing it every game in the opener, especially when you're going second. That's not gonna feel great. We also have the Iron Crag. Oh, another thing about the Disruption Protocol is the Iron Crag and the Fabrication Foundry. These mana dorks or mana rocks do not cast the blue, so you have to just use them for the tap ability, which you're basically just adding 1 mana anyway. So yeah, you need to have blue mana for the Disruption Protocol, and there's not a lot of blue in this blue-white deck. Then in a 3-drop, Braided Net. Braided Net's not that great of a card on its own. It just taps a creature for 3 turns, right? But what's great about it is you can combo it with Simulacrum Synthesizer. Every time you play Braided Net, you get the you get the Simulacrum trigger, and then when you craft it, you get the Simulacrum trigger again, because as you're crafting it, it comes into play. So that's another artifact comes into play. You trigger the Simulacrum. Assimilation Aegis, I think I'm going to cut this card. Don't craft it. It's not that great. So you get to exile a creature, and then you get to copy it. Big whoop, right? On turn 3, if you're behind, you don't want to just take out a creature. Glass Casket already does that. On turn 3, what you want to do is land your bomb. So I have not played a game where this had an impactful effect, but every deck I've seen online runs this. So I wanted to try out 2 of them. So if you don't have it, don't craft it. Put them on Braided Net. Might be even better, right? And then we got Lore Urza, just 1, because we do have Urza the Planeswalker, and you'll see in some game, a lot of games, basically just a looming threat of Urza Planeswalker will make our opponent scoop. 3 Thran Spiders, of course, to get the Power Stone. 2 to populate, to blow up the board. We want to populate, we want to be able to blow up board earlier. And then 5-drop, instead of normal blowing up board with Sunfall, we got Unstable Glyphbridge. This is blow up a board, and each player gets to keep a 2-power creature or less. But on the backside of it, the Sandstorm Wandering Glyph, that's actually a fun card because if your opponent is red, they're just dead. They cannot attack you if they play a spell, and they cannot play a spell if they attacked you. So no pumps. No pumps on any of their creatures. And guess what? That's what all that red does. We also have 3 Mightstone and Weakstone to get mana rocks, but also to get our Urza doing Urza things. And then finally, 2 Steel Seraphs. We can play on turn 3, and we can trigger the Simulacrum Synthesizer already. Or with all of the extra mana rocks or power stones, we can actually play them on 6, and then get the lifelink that we need for this deck. Alright, so this deck only has 24 lands, but don't let that fool you. We have a lot of mana rocks, right? Mana rock, mana rock, mana rock. We have a lot of mana rocks. So, or also power stones, sort of a mana rock for the deck as well. So 24 lands is more than enough. We got 1 Iganjo, 1 Otawara, 5 Plains, a lot of white spells. So 5 Plains, 2 Islands, 4 Deserted Beach, 4 Restless Anchorage, and 2 Seachrome Coast. We got 10 blue-white lands. We don't need that many, because we only need 1 blue pip for most of these cards, except for Disruption Protocol. That's the only card that needs 2 blue pips. We got after Otawara, we got 2 Field of Ruin. We have a lot of basic lands. Field of Ruin is fine. You need to have 2 Fomori Vaults. This is a great card. This is a card that helps you draw whatever card you need in your deck, because your board is going to be flooded with artifacts. And 1 Mirrex, just in case we're a control matchup, and we need to push our advantage, and our opponent's not doing anything. Mirrex will do well. That's the whole deck list. Let's go into the games. Okay, our opponent's... Oh no, our opponent's there is... Man, I'm already fawning over him. Such a good player. Okay, we don't get to go first. What else is new here? We don't get to go first, and we have tap land. This is our Arena Experience 101. They get 2 mana. They're gonna play something. A Spirit Companion. Alright. Not a good card for our opponent. Even worse day for us. We can Market Gnome this. Can't really hold up a counterspell anyway, so I think we will just Market Gnome this. And then let's drop a little Deserted Beach. That's 3 Razorverse tickets. Junkai Naturalist. Our opponent doesn't miss. They get the card they want. Alright, and then they get a Weaver. That's bad. I gotta take out both the Naturalist and the Weaver of Harmony. That is not in the cards here. Right, I cannot do that. I can take out the Weaver. Then I can't fight the Naturalist. I can take out the Naturalist. I can't fight the Weaver. I can play the Simulacrum. But then I can't fight any of this. Let's slow them down slightly, I guess. Four Thickets. Calyx. I'm not blocking. Mightstone, Weakstone. I feel the Weakstone coming. Let's try a little bit. What are we gonna get? Ooh, an Urza. Alright, definitely not that. Do I want an Urza? And why not? You know what? Maybe something will happen. We'll slowly grind this out. I'm pretty sure we're just dead. Generous Visitor. How much does it cost? 7. So... yeah, we can't play Urza and do it in the same turn. Let's just block Calyx. Gain a little bit of life. Still nothing. Get the -5, -5. On your Calyx. Remove the Calyx. We have a 4/4. They'll probably ossify us. But then, hey, we might be able to come back from this. Maybe. His plays has been a little bit slower than I expected, but I don't know. Catilda's real good. But he can't attack. Not through what I have here. So, this is going to cost 3. And then I have 4 mana. That's not enough. Catilda is scary. But I don't really need the mana for... oh, do I need... this is 3? This is 3 and I have 4 more mana, right? So if I pay 3, I have 4 mana. Yeah, this is 3. Let's do it. keep up a blocker. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, one off for the same turn Urza. Calyx. We'll let that out. It's down to 1 card now. But he can't really attack through, and I got a Braided Net. Ossification. Okay, the Generous Visitor can go. I will counter the Ossification. Pay an extra 1. Tap your Catilda. Okay. Well, if he drops an Ossification, I lose this. I can also Mightstone and Weakstone to kill the Calyx and get an extra 7/7. Do I push for the damage? I don't know. This feels weird, right? I think I want to just lure Urza. Okay, just quit. Let me think about my deck, you jerk. Alright, I guess our opponent is just keeping the name risk because he doesn't have any. So he's hoping he can get one eventually. Alright, our opponent is Singh with an H. Is that just he misspelled Singh, or does he have an Indian name? We get to go first! Oh my god, still tap lands though. Alright, well, half of a good start is the best I can hope for in Arena. Tap land. I used to get Market Gnome going. Tap land, alright. I'm down for down. I'm down for that if you are. Do they have a mass artifact removal in that deck? Bramble Familiar. Not what I expected. Not what I expected at all. Okay. Fight rigging. Huh. Interesting. There's a fight rigging deck. Does he not have a third land? Oh, opponent, that's not gonna end well for you. Not having a third land and all. Not even gonna draw cards here. Just gonna be greedy. No rigs for you. Now there it is. And then they're gonna play the Carnosaur or the whatever the Hammerhead thing. Right? And then they're gonna rig their fight. No, just Flesh Gorger. It is a 4/4 Flesh Gorger. That's nothing to sneeze at. I could make the Anchorage a Flying Vigilance. Like, does that? I don't think that means anything, right? Yeah, I don't think that means anything. Let's play in the hard mode. Give it a lifelink. I don't care. Not attacking here. Now if I draw Urza, the one off in the deck, might be able to do something. I gotta draw it though. Virtue. You gonna attack me? Can't block with the Market Gnome because it's a menace. Ooh, a Thran Spider. Alright, that gives him mana, but, you know, I don't really get to choose here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do have 7 to activate the Thran Spider on. So maybe I'll just give this lifelink. We'll just trade life here. Opponent? Do you know what that card does? I mean, giving me exactly what I want, that makes me happy. I guess he just wants to get that to 7, right? That makes sense. If you don't think about it, that makes sense. What can I get here? Ooh. I don't think that works. This works. Alright, well, I can just give this lifelink attack and then do the thing. I don't think I need this land right now. Let's tap it. Why did it not tap my power stone? What the heck? Can I use this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have exactly 7. He really wants his Phyrexian Flesh Gorger to get there. It couldn't get there. Does he have go for the throat though? Mosswood Dread Knight. You drawing a card here? He drew a land. Oh yeah, he drew a land. Hardcast Bramble. It's a 3/3. Can I finally get something good? No, Glass Cascade. Alright, well, at least it's a removal. And then double Gnome. Okay, let's see here. Craft with an artifact. I don't know if it gives haste. Didn't look like it got haste. No, didn't look like it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 lands. I cannot activate the Thran Spider, but I can activate my Fomori Vault. Alright, he's got his thing. Can't attack me, but he's got his thing going. What is the card? Oh, it's just an Archfiend. Okay. Good luck with that. I thought it'd be a lot scarier. I can take one of those out. Or, I do have a lot of mana. So, is it time for the Meld? Are you ready for the Meld? For your lord, High Artificer.
This is why you summoned me.
Alright, now what? -3, -3, I can kill both of these. That'd be fun. One gone.
Anything made can be unmade.
2 gone.
Unnecessary cost.
Anything made can be unmade. No greater word has ever been said. Thankfully, our Lord High Artificer is on our side. I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe they have some Planeswalker removal, or they're just gonna quit. GG. That was exhilarating, to say the least. Okay, our opponent is the Makino Shinichi. Is that from a manga? That name sounds real cool, but this guy looks like a real tool. Lord of the Rings, just like, I love Lord of the Rings, but playing that arena means you're a tool. It's just hard fact, hard-hitting fact. Mounted. See? Told ya. Gigantic tool. What is this? Non-creature spell, put an oil counter, sack it, draw 4 cards. What the hell? Alright, I take it back. You're not a tool, you're a weirdo. The weirdest weirdo I've ever seen. What the heck is this card? Probably has Brotherhood's End too, just to get us. Okay, also? Huh? Disruption Protocol? There's 2 in the deck. Not anymore, there's 2 in my hands now. Alright, there's a Sundown Pass for some reason. Why not? Why not? Let's see what they're doing. Inspiring Vantage. Doesn't seem like they have the mana to do anything. Do I want to blow up a Sundown Path? I don't really need the mana. Halfling Duelist. Do I want to counter this? If I played a blue mana last turn, can I? No, it's still not enough mana anyways. Oh, that's a real card. No, what are you doing? I want to let me tap an untapped artifact. Oh, auto pay first. I got you. I got you. I need more islands. Another burn to my face. This is shaping up to be a weird ass game, but have I drawn anything that's not a land? I feel like every card I drew were land. It's still a Gonjo. I Gonjo you. Halfling Duelist. It's got 4 mana. But how do I fight a Halfling Duelist? With the Restless Anchorage, maybe? Let's counter it right now. I feel like if he had creatures, he would have played it before, right? Just play with fire. Alright, down to 6. To the top. Well, if you like that card so much, you should have married it. Now it's gone, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, now it's gone. Why not? No Sundown Path. None of that. We'll get ourselves a Plains. I already used both of my disruption protocols. There's no more of that. And now we can also block with the Restless Anchorage. Even though it will die, it's still a block. Okay. Just quit. That works too. I mean, I had a horrendous hand, but our opponent doesn't want to play it out too. This is just embarrassing. I don't have anything. I had Anchorage. I got a Glyph, which really doesn't target anything. I'm at 6. That's 2 play with fire because you have the Mechanized Warfare. Alright, some people just are bad. Alright, our opponent this time is the Faux Pas. Faux Pas? What are we getting? Opponent goes first. We got tap land into untap land. Wanna say hi? Alright, another control deck. That's exactly what I want to play against. Come on, Faux Pas. Show us what's up. Alright, I guess they know what's up because my cards are gonna get countered. No more lies? Didn't vote the bird. Not sure if that's correct. Otherworldly Gaze. Okay, never mind. It's just a combo deck. Ugh. How do I fight a combo? Combos are real scary. I don't know if I'm fast enough. Let's hope. It's an archive. There wasn't a gate that he tossed in a graveyard. Well, these are not instant speed cards, right? So if he has the Abolinos, I think he just got it. Does he have another negate? He has a No More Lies. How does a combo deck run No More Lies? That's not fair. Any one of these turns I can just get blown out. That's exciting. We'll try it again. he have another counter spell? Which just somehow has normalize and negate all in his hand and still have the combo in this. Actually, he doesn't have the combo. Otherworldly Gaze. Alright, he's gonna get it. He is gonna get it. I mean, he doesn't have the whole piece in his graveyard yet, but I won't be surprised when he tosses it in there. There it is. Alright. So I could Mightstone, Weakstone right now. But then if he has the Abuelos join up, I think I just die, right? But if I don't do it right now, we'll feel pretty dumb. When he doesn't have it. Or he can just counter this. Yeah, he could just counter this, play his, and just gets me anyways. Let's draw 2 cards. We'll get a tiny... We'll get a tiny one. I don't even know why this can activate. Well, I'm doing his thing. If he gets it, he gets it. If he doesn't get it, then I can get it. I just needed this turn, but hey, you know, opponent went first, so... Did I? I don't remember who went first this game. But, you know, running a combo deck in Standard, it's just... You do whatever you want, and hope that your opponent doesn't interact, which I don't like. I like combo deck with better... Well, this does have blue. They do have a lot of interactions, to be fair. Still playing a land, though. Why? Okay. So, not quite there, but he could be there. Is the idea, right? Do I even want to play anything here? This doesn't do anything. You can give me a Saw Blade, but the Saw Blade doesn't do anything against his deck. I'm holding on mana, but I don't think holding on my mana does anything. I think I'll throw out the Saw Blade next turn. Deal 5 damage to tap creature and opponent controls, yeah. I'll throw out the Saw Blade next turn at the end of turn, just so that I can get... He's probably just gonna... Oh, I didn't use it. He's probably just gonna use counter spells on whatever I play. Huh. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that either. It's a lot of dead cards. I'm gonna take out all of your bats. Did he gain life from those bats? What did he gain life from? Oh yeah, all those faithful mending probably. There's that otherworldly gaze. Yeah, I didn't play the Foundry because I thought I might need the mana. Wonder what's going on here. Temporary lockdown on my glass casket? Huh. So he's gonna get those little guys back, and then I'll lose this. That's a bit scary, and he's at 3 mana, so I can stop this right now. I'll pay 1. I don't think the mana matters here. Oh no, he might have Spell Pierce. Oh shoot. That's no more lies, so that didn't matter at all. But that's his whole hand, so... I get a land. That's not great. Whenever, at the beginning of your end step, if you descend his scry 1. Can't stop that. I don't even know if I have anything to destroy that. I don't know why it tapped the lands the way it did. Is it gonna draw me another land? A Braided Net. Does that do anything? It does craft. But can I don't even have the cards in that graveyard to craft with, huh? It's gonna take a while. Draw a card equal to the number of artifact, then put it on top of it, a third on top, huh? So I could craft this for 2 mana, but I gotta exile an artifact, so let's get to attacking first. Alright, that's fine. I don't care about that at all. Do I? Yeah, I don't have to do it. So this will tap all of my mana to craft, right? I don't have any cards in my hand anyway, so wait. I think it costs 4 to use this ability. Yeah. It costs 4. Feels bad, but you know, it's fine. Let's do it anyways. We get another, yeah, it exits and enters back in, so we get another one of these. It's a lot of damage I can deal. He is not drawing his best cards. Alright. Can I do anything with this? Urza? Urza can't do anything, right? Didn't even get a counter spell through all of this. So we'll play the Urza first, and then we'll play the Simulacrum. Or I can bounce this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I can't even play both. Alright, so I guess we're playing Urza into the synthesizer. This means that he has to block. And these are good cards. But basically he has one top deck to win. What's his top deck? Did you just get it? Oh, that's a great top deck. But he can only toss cards in his graveyard, which, I mean, he's trying to gain life. Don't think that helps. Yay! Hey, we beat a control deck. We beat a combo deck, to be fair. But I'm still salty. That is not a good matchup. And I've just been fighting bad matchups over and over. Every game, though. I think it's just Urza that gets us the win every time. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen those games, what did you feel about this deck? I gotta say, this one-off this one-off in lore Urza with the Mightstone Weakstone. This happened way more often than our synthesizer combo, which is embarrassing, but I get it, right? This is how Arena fixed the games for most players. So yeah, the Arena really wanted to push the Urza with Mightstone Weakstone, so we always get our Urza. And when we do, I feel like our opponent don't have removal. So sometimes we just stick Urza in play and then just watch our opponent squirm. And then once the Lord Urza, the Planeswalker, comes out, they're dead. They are so dead. So yeah, that's this whole deck. Honestly, I think if you play it long enough, you'll have a decent win rate on Arena. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get 55 to 60%. Just on any off game where you get to go first and you stick Simulacrum on turn 3, you'll probably win those games. This card is insane, how strong it is, because imagine every turn it just summons a 5/5 or a 6/6, right? Even if it doesn't grow, every turn getting a 5/5 or a 6/6 by itself is deadly enough. But then they stack. If you have multiple Simulacrums and then you cast one, you get 4 or 5 different 5, or not 4 or 5, but 3 or 4 different 5/5s or 6/6. But then they pump themselves, so now you're actually getting 4 or 5 different 10/10s, and then your opponents can't fight through that. That's crazy. So yeah, that's what I got for this deck. This is right now my Azorius version. I also want to try out an Is It version, trying to get Simulacrum Haste. That seems deliciously evil. So I'm going to try out that in later weeks or later day. But this is the deck for Azorius. I think this is pretty strong. Go ahead and try it out. Fill it out for yourself. I don't think this is top of the top tier, but top of the top tier is boring everybody. Nobody wants to fight Rafine. Nobody wants to fight Boros anymore. Let's try out some new decks, right? That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.